I am back on another video. Today we are not doing any PC per picker stuff. So as you guys know, you probably don't. Armenian have Russian. Get on the camera that there. Okay. And so I want to talk about the war going on between Azerbaijan and Armenia and other people involved in it that make a change. And what's going on, we're going to start from the bottom to the top, from 100 years ago to now, because there was many misunderstandings going on in the world by many people. So let's go back to 1914. Okay. I'm gonna draw in bubbles because I'm not detailed enough to draw this. Okay. Say Oats Man. I'll call it Oatsman. Oatsman Empire. This is where basically everything in the Middle East lived here. Okay. So the main country here was Turkey. I mean, it was Turkey, the main country here. And at some point, they wanted the whole Ottoman Empire to be full of Muslims because Armenians were the first Christians. So they started a war. Many people died, over 1.5 million deaths in 1915. And we still remember it till today. And so there was around another 1.2 mil left in the country. Okay, now I drew that. Okay, now give me a second. Let's erase it. As you guys now know the points, so this is where they started the genocide on us. We had no weapons, nothing, because we shared everything. They took away everything, destroyed our country and everybody inside. Okay, we lived horrible for the past 10 years, and then in 1990, by then we recovered a bit. It's almost 90 years. We recovered a lot. So let's do this. 19, and I'll draw it that it is 1990. Okay, so now it's 1990. At this point, the Ottoman Empire doesn't exist. So, can we make this bigger? No. Is this impossible? Fill in a different color. White. Other white. Okay. It's not working that well. One second, I'm sorry guys. Okay, so let me start. So it's 1990. Amir has recovered a little. I believe there was 2.5 million people there living at that moment of time. And they were fine. And Turkey and Azerbaijan, the empire was broken, like their empire, and it looked something sort of like this. Okay. So this was Turkey. It's a big one because it was still big. It was the main. This was like Armenia. This was Azerbaijan, like right here. A point Z A T. Here was Georgia. Here was Persia. Okay. So now we're living like this. And these two countries, Turkey and Azerbaijan, are basically the same country because this big country invented this small country. And they're just using it to get closer to us. And so in 1990, these people, Azerbaijans, tried to take this part. They failed to take it, and then we took some of their land, like this much, like almost 18% of their land we took. A little bit even more. Yeah, like this. And after they saw this, we just lived. Only 20 years later, which is right now, came to 20, oh my god, 20, okay. Yeah, so let me erase some of these lines here. Persia, okay. Okay, so this is how it looks like now, and now to the story we're gonna add. Russia's gonna look a bit small, but okay, here's Russia. It's much more bigger compared to Turkey in real life, but here we're just gonna do it like this. So this is Russia, and this is Azerbaijan, you know, Georgia, Turkey, everything. So they want to take this part back, and we also are going to add USA. U dot. Yeah, it's much more bigger. The US is much bigger, but we're just going to draw it small for the purpose of this. Okay, so Turkey and US were friends. Just draw this line. And then Azerbaijan and Turkey, the same thing. But on the other hand, back then, Turkey and Russia were friends. And Turkey just stopped in the middle. Right now, they're part of America's friends because they're part of the NOS, like their group. And in this group, there's a bunch of European countries and Turkey's in there. And basically, what they do is America just bring bombs, put them here, so in case they have an emergency, they could just bomb this whole area. And then US and then Russia, they didn't like it. So what's going on right now is Turkey's in like the middle of them. It's like, okay, US, if you don't give me this, don't give me that, then I'll show you the bombs to Russia so Russia can copy the bombs or even make them even better and just send them back and destroy the US and just give a big carry to Russia, or they could just stay in the middle or just go to the US side. But right now they're sorta USA and in the middle. Okay. So without that being said, so the people are Okay, this means Armenians. Okay, so us Armenians back in USA, we are saying Turkey should not be able to help this land beat this land. So look how big this is, and look how a little bit bigger than this is. And they're gonna team up against us. It's just not right. And we're over here saying, don't let Turkey help. But they didn't listen. Turkey gave all their troops to Azeri, and for them to come here. And some Persians, Persia right here, they helped them to, they sent them like killers to like one by one just kill people, hunt them. And so it's really unfair. And you're gonna question and ask, why is Georgia in here? So Georgia right here, it's a Christian country, we'll say that. And what I don't get is that Georgia is helping Turkey. But the one thing is that in 1915 they tried to remove all Christians from the Ottoman Empire, but Georgia is still a Christian country, but they're still helping the Muslim country trying to destroy the Christian country, so it makes no sense. They're like on Team Blue, but helping Team Red. Like, freaking. But, I mean, I wouldn't say they're helping, but they're letting them transport land. So if Russia, these people, want to help us because it's in the middle and they still want to, like, sometimes help us, like, in a little bit. They help both of the countries. If they want to help us, or just Georgia is saying, like, no transport, nothing is allowed to go through. But for Turkish people, they're transporting tanks, armies, soldiers like this. They're going through here. If Georgia was part of on Armenia's side, which they should have been, there's no way for this country to transport to this country, so Armenia can easily beat Azeri, even though they're overpopulated by a bit. But they're helping them. So Russia sometimes does help, but this thing gets more rare because they transport through Persia, like this. And they help them much more than us because no country wants to help us a lot because we have no soil, no oil in our country, nothing that they could use, not a lot of land, nothing. So at the end right now, this is going on. It's gone crazy for 40 days, which is a lot for this small Armenian country to still fight back. And then what's happened is after the 40 days, this part is just in the middle right now. It's getting wider. By the way, just to let you know, this city right here has a church that's older than these two countries combined. And you're gonna need to even ask how old the state and the city itself is. It's like crazy. Like this city right here and China are basically the same 10 years they were made. A city in the country. Not the country. The country was made like 1,000 years before that. Just the city. Okay, so now Russia's coming in. Russia's gonna take everything in the middle right here. The Armenia's part, so Armenia has no ownership whatsoever. But Azeri actually gets the small but capital town of Karbach, like Artsakh. It's the small state called Artsakh, and it's called Sushini. So they get this, Russia gets that, and we get nothing. And the Russian people, I believe there are reported that they're gonna let us come in, but they're gonna have to share land with Azer people. So for now, I think that's a great idea, but the problem with that later on is that, I mean, in 1915 they betrayed us because we were friends, and then they just tried to make it all Muslims, and they just murdered us. So I don't doubt that they won't betray again and then just bomb the whole place again. Because it's impossible to live together. Our people will be mad because of all they did in 1915. These people will be mad for no reason, just going and killing our people because they're fucking terrorists. And so, yeah. So it's a very bad situation. You could support Armenia by GoFundMe apps. And bye guys. That's the end of everything I want to say.